Hello everybody, welcome back to Destiny 2 and a new series for Season of the Risen, a quest for the Risen. Now, I know this is not the first week of Season of the Risen, this is actually recorded during week 2. Week 1 was actually covered during my live stream of the reveal of Witch Queen. Go check it out. We did the first few missions. We did the first actually good couple missions, and then we went and did the first little bit of the season to kind of get an introduction to both. This is going to be my continuation of Season of the Risen that's going to go strictly on YouTube. I will be doing other stuff on Twitch. I'll be playing other games. I'm going to be streaming on March 5th, which is the day after this video is released. I will be doing an attempt of a solo run of the Legend campaign, so be sure and check that out. The next stream that I do, I haven't decided the date yet, but I'll be sure to announce that. But the next stream that I do will be Elden Ring, and I'm very excited to be bringing that to you. So first things first, let's go ahead and get into the season and the new seasonal content. Now, I absolutely love what Bungie has been doing for this new season, so I'm very excited to see what happens. Queen Mara succeeded in exorcising Savathun's worm, but failed to destroy the Hive God for good. In the wake of the exorcism, Osiris has returned. I feel like this is something I probably was supposed to pick up. What ship do I want to get rid of? I'll go get rid of that one. That one looks kind of stupid. There we go. I feel like I was probably supposed to get this during the end of Season of the Lost, and I don't know why I didn't get it till now, but oh well.
Good, you're here. Keidel's most trusted scion was able to pull the truth from the mind of the last hive you captured. They're preparing something on Earth, in the Cosmodrome. Keidel believes they're stockpiling the light taken from our Guardians. She's having trouble getting precise readings. There's a barrier in the way. The Hive are trying to hide what they're doing from us. I need you down there. Find the Hive responsible, crush its spirit, tear it from the light, and drag it back here. Then, we will lay its evil secrets bare. Do not hesitate. Show them your iron will.
Lord Saladin greets you with grim news. The loosened Hive are mobilizing. Intel pulled from the mind of the Hive has revealed a hazy vision of a stockpile of light in the Cosmodrome, stolen from dead Guardians. Saladin will not allow such blasphemy to go unpunished. I need you down there, he says. Find the Hive responsible, crush its spirit, tear it from the light, and drag it back here. Then we will lay its evil secrets bare. So, no lie, I love what they're doing with this new season. I'm just going to grab a bunch of solar abilities. Lucent Moths. Runic chests, combatants. Okay, I'm running void, and I know it. I'm actually specifically hunting for something in particular here. So I'm specifically going with Dreaming City loot because I want a really good vouchsafe. Oh, I got a vouchsafe for sure. It was a good one. Under Pressure Wellspring. Wellspring is a lot more valued now this season. Kills with this weapon generate ability energy. Improved stability and accuracy when the magazine gets lower. Wellspring is definitely not a bad one to have. However, not too happy with that. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, here we go.
My scions have learned that the Lucent Hive are stockpiling light at this facility. They suspect that it's for a ritual of some kind, but their goal remains unclear.
Whatever it is, we need to stop it.
Indeed. Get down there and disrupt their operation by any means necessary.
Is this move the payload? It's move the payload. Okay, so I'm really trying to work out a good void build. I really don't think... One, I really want to master the... I really want to master the blink jump. It's so... Nezarec Sin is going to be so much more popular now because it helps increase void ability recharge. But, because Void has gotten such love, and I love it because I wanted Void to be so good because it just has that kind of Eldritch vibe to it. I mean, for real, they made the new little Void Soul Buddy. They called it Child of the Old Gods, for Pete's sake. Like, it's meant to be it's meant to be Eldritch in nature. And that's the kind of vibe that I really want my Guardian to give off. And so I very much love the fact that they're leaning much more into it now. It does have me, I will admit, a lot of times whenever I play raids, I go solar because I'm a Warlock main, so I'm typically the one who runs Well of Radiance. And I don't mind that. I like it. I like playing support. So I'm very much excited for whenever we get Solar 3.0. Definitely trying to get more kills with this gun so I can craft it. The crafting system is so good. I love it. It makes it feel like if you have really bad RNG and you can't get a god roll of a weapon or a good roll of a weapon, that you can still manage a way to earn it. But, I like this season. If they're going to do stuff like this, where we get different activities every time. So, like, one of them is, like, the three-pronged fight. And then this one is just entirely a payload thing. It's good. Like, it gives variety. That's one of the things that kind of bothers me when it comes to some of the seasonal content that you get in Destiny. Is the sense that, for example, let's take a look at Season of the Lost. Sure, there was some variety in it, but it got to the point where by the end of the season, you could speedrun it because you had done it so many times. You've done every possible variation. Gotta get the ghost, gotta get the ghost, gotta get the ghost. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Got it! But you had done every possible combination of events that you always knew what was coming. There was no way to kind of mix it up a little bit. If this every kind of activity is a different entire activity itself, it helps keep things fresh. And that's really the biggest problem when it comes to seasonal stuff, is the fact that you have to do. Hang on.
We can't let the Witch Queen's brood control this territory.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this tangent just a minute.
Those receptacles are filled with stolen light. They're using it as a power source.
Avenge your comrades, Guardian.
So it very much, I love that they're doing it this way, because they're doing it this way on purpose. They're picking very sacred places to us as a player. Like the first week, it was where we got the shard, where we got to the Shard of the Traveler, and where we first gained our light. And now it's where we first started the game. So that's really cool that they're doing it that way. They're picking key moments that are, it's like, so they want to talk about blasphemy, and they want to make it to where it's like they're disrespecting the sacred holiness of the light and being blasphemous heathens. But at least this way, you know, they kind of do it in a way that the player feels that blasphemy, that sacrilege of disparaging these places that hold very that hold very sentimental value to the player. This is where we all started. If not in Destiny 2, in Destiny 1. And so this is all something that is very much familiar to all of us. Good God, I'm getting so many kills with this. I really need to switch to this thing so I can farm some kills with it. And of course I go for the teeny tiny moth with it. Okay. So anyway, back to what I was saying.
Live leadership is on the move. Should I take the shot?
Negative. Stick to the plan. Keep them in play until reinforcements arrive.
It looks like the Hive were doing some kind of purification ritual.
Purifying the light. This blasphemy has gone too far. We should leave no survivors.
I agree. But first, let's get that intel.
There we go. Okay, so that's the biggest problem is the seasonal activity and the seasonal storyline.
Contained our subject in the mindscape. There, its beliefs will be laid bare.
You don't have much time. Sever the Hive's connection to the light.
Okay, so as I was saying, very much so, like the seasonal storyline is very much dependent upon you as a player doing the seasonal activity numerous times. And so the biggest disappointment, hindrance, the biggest hindrance, there we go. The biggest hindrance of the seasonal activity becomes its lack of variety. It's the routine of it all. And then, and the way you circumvent that is hopefully what I think they're doing with
I
this.
don't know how the mindscape works, but anything wearing Savathun's face is trouble.
Run it through with the spear, Guardian.
Need to get away from that ogre. Also love the fact that you can combine Blink with the teleport ability, and you just become Nightcrawler. Also love the fact that, see, this is the part where it's already getting to it. It's only week 2. Oh, come on. Oh, well. So it's only week 2. I know I'm not damaging Savathun, but I'm going to be damaging all these people around her. That's good enough for me. Now they need to get to a Synaptic Spear all the way up there. I was about to say, if I fall to my death... like that. Ugh. So anyway, I'm still trying to learn how Blink works. But... the essential impact of variety in seasonal stories is how you keep it going. Now, I will say, and this has always been one of my big complaints, is they did it for Season of the Chosen, and I think they should have done it for every season. In the sense that at the end of Season of the Chosen, we got a strike mission called Proving Grounds. And in Proving Grounds, it's basically a battleground. And we get to kind of relive that moment. And if we want to go back and do a battleground again, or kind of relive a moment from Season of the Chosen, we get to do that in that battleground. Oh, weird. Where's this? Oh, we didn't do it in the playlist.
The Hive are stockpiling light when they've already got it.
Ooh.
Maybe I should take a closer look instead of scraping their skulls for clues.
Sending unprepared Guardians into a Hive throne world is out of the question.
You too? I thought I could count on your trust.
This isn't a matter of trust, Crow. Preparation is about planning to win and accounting for how you might lose.
It's strange how different my lessons sound coming out of your mouth.
So this is pretty good. I like this. Crow's getting a lot of characterization, and we've kind of been getting that a lot in the past 4 seasons, 5 seasons. Season of the Hunt, Season of the Hunt, Season of the Chosen, Season of the Splicer, Season of the Lost, Season of the Risen. Crow's been a very pivotal character, and we've been watching him grow. And that's kind of good because he's the first new character that we've really gotten in a very long time. So it kind of makes sense. Now, visit the Sciosorium. Can be found down a set of stairs at the back of the helm. Okay. But, first it was about him just accepting his role as a light bearer. Now it's about him becoming an actual guardian in the Vanguard, as opposed to a stealth operative who's kind of hiding in the back and hiding in the shadows. So that's good. I like that. I like that that's the training that's coming from him. But I really wish they made Override Last City a strike mission or something that can be replayable even in this season. And I really wish they did that for the Exorcism. I really wish they take the last little bit, the culmination of the whole season, and make it a replayable thing. So, let's go ahead and see the Sciosorium or whatever it's called. Oh.
Do you think it hurts?
Hurts.
I could feel Savathun behind my eyes when she reached into my mind. What do you think these Hive feel when we reach into theirs?
I also find the Scion's methods unsettling, but they can uncover Savathun's plans more efficiently than I ever could.
Better to just put them out of their misery.
Keitel believes these Hive might hold deeper secrets. Do not make the mistake of thinking these things deserve your sympathy.
Even though they have the light.
Maybe you were the wrong person to put on this assignment.
They may be our enemies, but this feels like a new low for the Vanguard. For Zavala.
Watch your mouth. You New Light see Zavala as some toothless diplomat, but you wouldn't believe what he's sacrificed to become the man he is. Someone who will make the hard choice, and make sure his people understand why.
Then I can't wait to hear the speech about all this.
You want a speech? Today the Vanguard did what had to be done. Mercy prevailed. Speech over.
Say it a little louder. I don't think this guy could hear you. This doesn't look like mercy to me.
Then you're not looking hard enough.
Oh. Here we go. Oh, is it a cutscene? Ooh.
Long ago, even before there was a last city, I was deep on patrol in the old forest when a local villager sought me out. They asked me to catch a thief. I told them the Iron Lords were no mercenaries, but I saw their pride as well as their poverty. When they offered me a loaf of black bread instead of coin, I agreed. Just before sunrise, I caught my thief. A young girl, stealing what she could carry. Food when she could find it, coin when she couldn't, weapons to protect what she had taken. There was no fear in her eyes. She said the bandits in the forest ordered her to steal in exchange for protection. The penalty for theft in those times was death. Instead, I pulled the crest from around my neck and pressed it into her hands. I told her the wolves would protect her. In a settlement rich with stolen supplies, I found the bandits and cut them down. 38 lives to spare one. And for a time, I believed that was mercy. Many winters passed before I found myself back in that part of the old forest. This time, no one sought me out. So I sought them instead. Wind blew through rotted wood and rusted metal where the village once stood. And behind it, graves. Then piled stones, then bare mounds of earth, and then a pit. My blood was high. I tore through the forest, hunting for those responsible. Finally, in a settlement rich with stolen supplies, I found her. A lightless woman, with my crest around her neck. There was no fear in her eyes. She spoke plainly. When the villagers could no longer tithe, her wolves no longer protected them. She bled them dry, and when they had no more to give, she sent in her men, unleashed her wolves. Mercy to an enemy cannot come at the cost of mercy for their victims. The right path isn't always easy to find. But once you do, the only question is whether you're strong enough to walk it.
Anything else?
Consider that the next time you feel pity for our enemies.
It's very interesting, the perspective now. Gain cyogenic intel to learn more about the Lucent Hive's plan. Gather intel by completing the Witch Queen campaign missions. Hang on. By completing the Witch Queen campaign missions in the Throne World. Intel can be found in public events, strikes, Crucible, Gambit. Okay, so this is the currency. This is the Cryptolith lures. This is the hammer charges. This is all that. Nothing new. So, it's very interesting looking at the two of them now. The perspective that they share. Hang on.
Over the last year, friends and advisors within the last city have fallen victim to psychic manipulation. Those losses and the rediscovery of the Crown of Sorrow meant that we had to develop psychic countermeasures. So I authorized the deployment of this containment unit developed by Keitel Scions for psychic analysis of the Hive. The machine can hold the Hive in a painless limbo, neither alive nor dead. This allows Scion operatives to examine their minds, gleaning the information we need. After everything that happened to Osiris, it makes me uncomfortable to rifle through their brains like this. But Guardian lives are at stake. You will be our boots on the ground, and Lord Saladin will oversee the operation to ensure everything goes smoothly. We'll only have this asset for a limited time, so make it worthwhile. Good luck.
Not gonna lie. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be a little honest. I didn't like Saladin that much. Actually, loathed the guy. During some of the previous seasons. He's getting a good bit of development now, and that's really making me like him a little more. You're gonna stand there and brood
Good to see you, Guardian.
with your
Ready to
hood
get
up.
back out there.
But it's very interesting seeing the dynamic between him, a very old Guardian, before the last city, before Guardians. At this point, they were just considered light bearers and warlords. Very interesting to see how all of this takes place. Stats for all. But very, very interesting to see them talk in their perspectives, especially now that Saladin has taken a much more mentorship approach to Crow, as opposed to a "you young whippersnappers need to get off my battlefield. I mean my yard." Definitely interesting to see that take place. Very much interested to see how that grows. Very interested to see this season. I'm really hoping there's a lot of variety in it. That'll definitely help keep this more interesting to do, as opposed to just doing the same thing week after week after week after week after week. All right, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. That's all the time I have. This is going to be a much more shorter episode. And while I'm on that topic, I want to talk to you for a second. Okay, so now, I'm trying some new things, and I want to hear from you all as to what you prefer. I have done the entire Witch Queen campaign in 3 episodes, and each episode was a live stream done on Twitch. Now, I'm not really big enough on either YouTube or Twitch to really get a ton of viewers, which is why I posted it on here, so this way whenever the stream is over, people could still see it later. Now, I'm thinking about doing more stuff like that. Doing more longer episodes as Twitch streams so you can come and see it live during the weekday, or just streaming on the weekend and posting more pre-recorded content throughout the week. I want to hear from you all, and I want to hear what you prefer, what you like, what you don't like. I want to hear what kind of content you want to see, and I can't do that without you. So let me know what you think. Comment down below. Come see me on Twitch and talk to me. Let me know. I want to hear from you. I'll be streaming a full big stream Saturday the 5th. I'll be playing the Witch Queen campaign on Legend and Solo to see how far I can get in it. No guarantees. It's going to be very difficult, but you got me from 10 to 1, so let's see what all we can do. See if we can't do it together. I want to see you there. I want to do this with you. I want to chat and talk to you all. I want to get to know you all. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed making it. Come see me again. Just make sure you go the way the crow flies.